Tired of waiting in long DMV lines? Discover the effortless way to renew your vehicle registration online in Delaware, saving you time and hassle. Welcome to The Explainer. If you've ever felt completely bogged down by administrative paperwork, well, you are definitely in the right place. I was digging through the state's digital platform today, and it hit me. We can literally reclaim our entire afternoon by handling our vehicle registration without ever leaving the couch.
So, today's explainer is all about exactly that, how to renew your vehicle registration online in Delaware. We're going to systematically break down this whole platform so you can knock this out with total confidence.
Here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with why you should renew online, cover exactly what you'll need, do a quick step-by-step walkthrough, tackle some troubleshooting, go over what happens after you click submit, and finally, where to get help if you need it.
Okay, let's jump right into Section 1, Why Renew Online, the digital shift in Delaware.
Before we get into the actual how-to, it's kind of fascinating to look at the why, because honestly, Delaware has been ahead of the curve on this for a while. Way back in 2009, they made this massive systemic shift. They actually stopped automatically mailing out those paper renewal notices for vehicles that need physical safety and emissions inspections. Instead, they moved to this voluntary, digital-first e-notification program. So getting the hang of this online portal, it isn't just a neat little time saver. It's practically an essential skill for Delaware drivers if you want to stay compliant and avoid any surprise expirations.
Now here is the absolutely best part about this, especially financially. You know how we're always hit with those annoying convenience fees for online transactions, right? Like buying concert tickets or paying other government bills? Well, unlike a lot of state agencies, the Delaware DMV charges absolutely zero convenience fees for online transactions. None. You pay the exact same base fee from your living room as you would standing in line at the DMV office. How great is that?
Moving on to Section 2, What you will need. Let's prep for the fast lane.
As with anything, prep work is everything. Gathering your stuff before you even open your browser is the secret sauce to making this a breeze. Here's your checklist. First, grab your Delaware driver's license or state ID. Know your date of birth and have the last 4 digits of your social security number ready. You'll also need your current odometer reading and your physical vehicle registration card. Now, that physical card is secretly crucial because the system might ask you for the exact title issue date printed right there on the paper. And finally, have your proof of active auto insurance handy and, depending on how old your car is, proof of a passing inspection.
A quick but absolutely crucial point here. Your insurance can't just be any random policy. It literally has to be an active, state-approved Delaware liability insurance policy that meets these specific minimums on the screen. Out-of-state policies, they will halt your progress immediately. The system simply won't accept them. You absolutely must have that Delaware-issued insurance identification card or policy ready to go.
All right, on to Section 3, Step-by-Step Online Renewal. This is the core walkthrough. So, our paperwork is neatly stacked on the desk. Let's execute this renewal. Access to all these services is safely gated behind a secure profile called a MyDMV account. If you don't already have one, setting it up is step 1. Just head over to dmv.de.gov and punch in your license or ID number, your date of birth, and those social security digits. It's just a one-time identity check. After that, they'll shoot you an activation email. Now, pro tip, you only have 30 days to click that activation link before it expires, so just go click it right away to unlock your portal.
Once your profile is up and running, the actual renewal is beautifully streamlined. You just log in, click over to the My Vehicles dashboard, and boom! The system automatically pulls up all the vehicles linked to your driver's license. Find the car you want to renew, click the Renew Your Registration icon right next to it, punch in your current mileage and your insurance info, and you're pushed straight to the secure payment screen. It is really that straightforward.
And speaking of payment, for a standard passenger vehicle weighing 5,000 pounds or less, you're just going to pay a base fee of $40 per year. You can securely swipe that using any major credit card, Visa, MasterCard, Amex, or Discover.
Okay, let's talk about Section 4, Troubleshooting Common DMV Issues. Because, hey, things happen.
Look, sometimes technology just doesn't want to play nice, or there's some regulatory hurdle lingering in the background. This is probably the most common frustration. You log in, you are totally ready to pay, and nothing. You either don't see your car listed, or the renewal button is entirely grayed out. If you hit this wall, don't worry. You aren't crazy. There's a logical reason for it.
See, the MyDMV system acts like a very strict bouncer. To renew online, your vehicle has to be completely clear of any outstanding monetary obligations. Got unpaid parking tickets, lingering red light camera violations, unpaid toll fines? The system's going to block you. You'll also get blocked if the tag is suspended or, interestingly enough, if you have a vanity plate that you're trying to drop. In all of these specific scenarios, you can't bypass it online. You actually have to make an in-person visit to clear those blocks up first.
Now, I know for a fact there are some procrastinators watching this, sweating a little bit, thinking, what if I completely miss my deadline and my tag has already expired? Deep breath. Don't panic.
The good news is, the portal is totally fine with you processing a late renewal from your couch. You don't have to do a walk of shame to the DMV just because you're late. The bad news, though, is that a $20 late fee is going to automatically apply to your checkout total. Just consider that the little tax we pay for procrastination.
Here's another really big question. Delaware does have strict environmental and safety rules. Newer vehicles, usually those in their first 6 to 7 model years, under 10,000 pounds, are totally exempt and can just renew instantly online. But older vehicles, they actually have to pass a physical test. So how on earth does that work with an online renewal?
Honestly, the state engineered a brilliant hybrid approach for this. The physical inspection lanes at the DMV sync up with the MyDMV online portal in real time. That means you can drive your older car through the Free State inspection lane, pass your tests, and instead of parking, going inside, and waiting in a massive line at the counter, you literally just drive home. Once you're back on your couch, the system will already know you passed, and you can finish the payment online. Best of both worlds.
All right, Section 5. After you click Submit, how to stay compliant.
So, you've paid your money, the screen flashes success, now what? Well, immediately after you pay, the portal generates a temporary paper registration card. Print this out right away. I mean it. That piece of paper is your immediate legal proof of compliance. Toss it in your glove box while you wait. The DMV is going to mail your official, permanent registration card and that super important expiration sticker directly to you. Once it shows up in a week or two, just slap the new sticker over the old one on your license plate, swap the paper card for the real one, and you are 100% done.
Finally, Section 6. Additional resources and contacts for when you get unstuck.
Let's face it, no digital system is completely flawless, so there's always a chance you hit a weird dead end. If you need human help, here is exactly how to reach the Delaware DMV Vehicle Services Help Desk. Call them directly at 302-744-2500 or shoot an email over to dmvcustomerservice@delaware.gov if, say, you need them to manually link a missing vehicle to your profile. They also have a dedicated TDD line for the deaf and hard of hearing. These folks are literally there to make sure your transition to digital goes smoothly.
By using the MyDMV portal, you're not just keeping your vehicle legally on the road, you're protecting your most valuable asset, your time. Now, before we wrap up, I do need to read this mandatory disclaimer. This explainer is for informational purposes only and subject to change based on Delaware DMV policies. Always refer to the official Delaware DMV website or contact them directly for the most current information. Getting the hang of this portal will save you hours today, but it really makes you wonder, as governments finally embrace this kind of seamless tech, what other tedious, everyday errands are about to go completely digital? Thanks for joining me on The Explainer. Stay curious,